Are you tired of texting her day and night and not getting a response? Or maybe you even get a response but you're not able to set a date. Now, when I was 17, when I learned about this approaching thing, I went out and I got my first number. The first number I got, I was texting her for 3 months before I could actually set a date. That means there was a long time before I could set a date. And the reason was my texting skills really sucked. I went online, I searched how to text a woman, and there were so many articles, texted this, texted that, and I just copied a line and I pasted it. And it was so horrible, and that texting took me 3 months to make her comfortable, actually set up a date, and then she never even showed up on the date. Now the problem was I had no idea where to start. I had no idea where to begin, which might be your condition. And you might be texting girls and you might be thinking, oh my god, I'm the text god, it's so good, I'm getting a date. But it's taking a month to actually set up that date. Now, I'm sure that you're following all the wrong processes, you're overthinking about the text, sometimes you pick up the phone, you take so much time and you don't even end up texting her because you think, oh, maybe it's too risky, maybe I should text her later. And all of that is leading to missed dates and missed opportunities. And because of that, I started creating my 5-step texting framework. Now, this texting framework makes sure that you don't have so much time delay before the date because the girl can actually lose interest if you have a lot of time delay. And apart from that, it's going to make sure that your conversations don't sound like interview mode. Your conversations are engaging and interesting where the girl is actually investing emotionally. And also, the biggest point of all, it makes sure that the girl is excited to come on the date so you don't get flaked at the last moment. Now, before I even begin, I want to show you how I coach my clients on texting and how I teach them the right mindset to text. And this video is a very private video from a personalized coaching session. So enjoy this video because this is the first time we're ever presenting it in public.
So what we did in this profile was we created, let's break down the profile a little bit. It's still not the best profile. I mean, there's still a lot to do in terms of the pictures and everything, but it's working good. So what I realized was that, it's a high value profile. So the lesser words I use, the better it is. So, one picture, if you have a picture abroad, it's good. Like, you get a lot of matches because girls think that, okay, this guy's, he's stable, he has good income stuff. Plus, of course, you can see the fashion sense. So, I just wanted to say that a lot of you guys, say that, okay, I don't want to take the suit or something, but it's very crucial for the profile and you'll see why. The kind of matches I'm getting and everything. This one. Green flags I look for, kindness and shouldn't be clingy. Again, this shows that I'm the buyer, right? I'm telling about one quality that, okay, I want a girl who's kind. So just saying that sort of, shows that I'm the buyer. All right. Now, we'll get along if you don't complain much. So this is like a very basic thing. It's overused. Don't use it. I would recommend. You can use. You can see the picture clearly visible. It's a very good location. So that's why locations matter a lot, guys, when it comes to the profile. Go down. Yeah. Now this is a picture. You can't really see my face, but don't use the same picture, guys. Can't really see my face over here. But yeah, this picture, of course, it's an authority picture. And then the last one is sort of something that I want to change. It's a picture when I used to do a lot of CrossFit. It's blurry, it's out of focus. Now this makes the profile more real. Like if it's not like a photo shoot done. Now if you have a photo shoot, like a profile which is completely shot in one day, it will get matches, it will get decent matches, but it won't get the kind of traction that a natural profile would get. Okay, so I would also recommend like adding, having a good phone, clicking pictures whenever you're out with your friends or whenever you guys are catching up for a game, and posting those pictures as well. Yeah, so it's very simple, nothing overdone, right? We get along if you don't complain much. Green flags I look for, kindness and should be clingy. Now guys, I don't want you to copy this. All right, you guys can still just put this in ChatGPT. Have like 20 better variations. So don't have that copying mindset that I just want to copy all the text. I just want to copy all the bios or the prompts, right? Just have like a mindset where you're sort of using your own brains as well, because that's very important. If you copy this, then this gets burned. I don't care because I'm gonna change it tomorrow anyways. But yeah, just saying that don't copy this. Try to use your own things as well.
No, she's typing something.
Okay, let her type. Okay. So when can I get dance off? Okay. Before this, Raj, just type it's not enough. It's not enough. Now, the reason why this texting is going, much faster is because you need to understand that it's not going very logical. Like, hey, what's your name? Raj, type a little slower. You should not look so eager as well. So maybe, yeah, when can I kidnap you? No, when can I kidnap you? Oh, fuck, man. When can I kidnap you? Dance off. Raj, slow, all right?
Okay.
For dance off, just like for dance, question mark. And D should be, yeah, no question mark, right, for dance. That's it. Just enter this. Okay, this one is good. So, your tattoo is eye-catching, but are you ready for someone who's soul-catching? It's like emotionally spiking the girls, right? Like she's like, what the fuck? And then she's already more willing to invest. So I know, of course, I'm not telling her I was just joking later, right? Okay, we'll start with this one. Smile is almost as captivating as my mirror reflection. So girls say they hate narcissists, right? But it works like a fucking charm. So this was a girl who was perhaps in my school, and she texted me that, okay. She texted me that I was in the school, all this, all that. So go down, Raj. Let's go down, completely down. Like, just go down. We'll check around. I love to, okay. I think this is the close. So she's like, how you here? Well, I just gave her to check the ambience, start sort of making it funny. Like, why would a person be on Hinge to get a date? So with the prompt as well, what you need to do is you need to cut down the sentences. So for example, this whole line was probably 3 lines, but I cut it down to just 1 line. Okay. My future ex-wife. Now again, is it the best opening message? It's sort of, giving the girl an emotional spike. And just because of the emotional spike, she's going to text. That's why your pathetic also works. Amazing. Okay, so with this one, now see the message is very point to point. It's very direct. It's, just very straightforward, going towards the date.
Now, I'm sure this must be a little bit overwhelming, but I'm going to teach you each and every step that you need to take to become a text game god in my new masterclass. The link is in the pinned comment, but make sure you sign up fast because we are only taking 200 signups. Now you can see my mindset when I'm crafting these texts, and you can learn this too. And learn this about texting women, that it's not very hard. It's something which is analytical. It's not like conventional game where you're going out and approaching a woman, fighting your fears. Texting is actually pretty easy if you have the principles. Now, one thing I do, which probably you should also do, is if you're thinking too much before texting a girl, you should probably keep your phone away. That's not the best time to text her. Now, you might be thinking that you've developed the best text, that you took your time, you took 15 minutes, you decided what's the best words to use, you crafted the best text, but what actually happens is the moment you send that, it comes off as over-invested and extremely needy. That's why the moment you're thinking too much, it's better to put your phone on the side and not think at all. Now, another thing I do is whenever I'm sending the text to a girl, I always read that text out loud. In my mind, I read that text out loud and see what kind of tonality is it coming with. Now, another thing I do is I read out my text loud. I read it out loud to see what kind of tone is it setting. Is it coming in a flirty and a masculine tone? Or is it coming in a needy or a repressed tone? So over here, as you can see, this is the right way of texting. The girl texts me something. Now that's my spirit animal right there. I work in whatever. That's great. How about we also work on our relation? Hop on a call sometime this evening. Now you see, this tone is more sexual, more flirty. While the other text that I'm going to show you, you can see that tone as well. Now I want to read out my client text. I want to show you the tone. I want to show you exactly what's going wrong in the texting. Your name is so Indian. Are you a Mongol or native? And what specifically are you studying in Agra? And why have you chosen it? The girl says, it's a language course. Nice. You seem fun. We could stir up such a scandal together. Now, all of this texting is not very masculine, it's not very dominant, and the girl, she's going to reject that. She's going to probably stop replying because it comes off as too friendly. Not only that this is really friendly, but this text is actually not moving the conversation forward. I mean, he's getting an idea about the girl, but this is not directing the text towards the date. And this is a problem I see with a lot of people. Probably you might be having it. If you're a guy who's not able to close a girl, you should definitely check out the masterclass because the texting framework that I'm going to share over here is going to make sure that you close the girl within 1 day. You start texting the girl and you get a number then and there within 1 day. And this is the reality most people can't even comprehend. So join the masterclass, click the pinned comment because we only have 200 slots. And I'm going to give you a step-by-step method, not only for texting, but also for increasing your matches because I'm going to break down the top 1% online dating profile in India. A legendary profile that got me about 800 matches and we've never broken it down before. So click the link and let's change your dating life.